Billionaire appeared on Amazon and Barnes & Noble's bestseller list 2 weeks prior to its international release.
I made my first million, like I said, at 14 years old. Why? Because I did what came natural to me. When I was on the Monique show last night, she said, how do you make millions of dollars? How do you receive a doctorate at 21 years old? I said, it's rather simple. You have to find what God put you here to do. The two most important times in anyone's life is when we were born and when we find out why we were born. What did God put you here to do? How many of you know what God put you here to do? We got some hands, good. I had a guy, he was 75 years old, he called and he cussed me out. He said, Farrah Gray. I said, yes. He said, I've been working all my da-da-da life, that was the cuss words. President Harding cuss. I've been working all my da-da-da life. And why is it that you have money, Farrah, and I don't? I'm 75 years old. I said, because, sir, you have to find what God put you here to do. The richest place in the world is the cemetery. Why? Because many of us have so many gifts. We're trying to be the next this person or that person. Be the next you, because everybody else is taken. You have dreams. You have seeds of greatness within you. You have the power to do anything you want to do, but you've got to put your mind in action. So as I went on to tell this guy, he said, I know what God put me here to do. So I said, okay, to the 75-year-old. I said, what did God put you here to do? He said, I'm a singer. I said, okay, well, sing. He started to sing. I listened. I listened some more. I listened to him sing some more. I said, sir, you're not a singer. As my mom would say, shut it down. Don't do that no more. Or as my grandma would say, she said, what that boy say years ago, lean back? Lean back. I said, yeah, grandma, lean back. So yeah, I told him, I said, you have to stop that. I said, because that's not what God put you here to do. So if you want to find what God put you here to do, ask yourself 3 questions. First question, what comes easy to me but harder to other people? These are the 3 questions you have to ask yourself. What comes easy to me but harder to other people? What do I mean by that? What is it that you're good at doing that can't nobody else do? What is it that you're good at doing that nobody else can do it just like you? That's the first question. He's already ready to tell me. Second question, what would I do and do it for free? What would I do and do it for free? I'll take the whole bag. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. What would I do and do it for free? That's a tricky question, because how many of you know at least one adult that hates their job? And if you work for the university, keep your hands down. Here's the problem. Many times we grow up and we hate our jobs. That's a decision we made. When I say what did God put you here to do, that's what's going to make you the smartest, the wealthiest, and the best in the world at what you do. What do I mean? Okay. How many of you have dogs? Okay. How many of you like dogs? Okay. Let me ask you all a question. Do dogs like bones? Dogs don't like bones, they like steak. They settle for bones. That's all they can get out of life. So you have to ask yourself every day, what am I settling for? Don't get into a job that you hate. Dream big. There are 196,940,000 square miles to the planet Earth. Possibility and opportunity is everywhere, but you have to see it. You have to step up and get ready for your success. Third question. This one's important. Giving back. How can I give back? No matter what you do, because we have a lot of black people in high places looking down on the black people in low places. My grandmother taught me you should never look down on anyone unless you're pulling them back up. And that's your responsibility as a brother, is to pull your brother with you. There's space and there's room for all of us to walk into the door. That's what President Barack Obama did. By him becoming president, he made sure to give back to us in such a way that our dreams no longer had any limits or a ceiling. Because honestly, our parents were kind of lying to us for a long time. They were telling us, you know, you can be successful, you can be anything you want to be, but in the back of their mind they were saying, you can't be president. But now we can be president. We have a president who looks like us. What does that mean? That means that anything that you put your mind to is possible. But you've got to dream big. I'm the only African American to make $1 million by the age of 14 years old who wasn't in entertainment or had a family connection. I had to dream big. I had everyone telling me what I couldn't do, what wasn't possible. I wouldn't be successful. So the thing that we have to focus on is understanding our dreams. But don't just be a dreamer. Dr. King, Martin Luther King said, don't be just a dreamer, be a visionary, because a dreamer keeps their eyes closed and a visionary keeps their eyes wide open.